Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Reija and I'm a huge makeup addict, especially eyeshadow, and I feel like I have hair in somewhere, and especially colorful eyeshadow. But today we are focusing on decluttering some of my base products. We have face palettes, contours and bronzers. So yeah, that's what we'll be going through today. And if you like to see this video, then please keep on watching. Hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. If you hear sounds from the background, it's Sunday, everyone are home, and someone is going to ask anyway, so I used the Sinulle 2 eyeshadow palette today. This one I used the blues and the black in here. Whoop. And then I used two pastel roses, chameleon flakes, the shades aquamarine and andromeda. So yeah, but that's what's on my eyes today, and let's go declutter some stuff. Okay, let's begin. So as you saw from the intro, we are doing declutter of contours, bronzers and face palettes today. And if you hear sounds in the background, it's Saturday, so everyone are home. So let's start with contour. I don't have many contour for. First one is the She Glam. Maybe do I need to zoom you a bit closer still? I don't know. So anyway, first is the She Glam Sun Sculpt liquid contour in the shade Soft Tan. This is like this was my most used contour in last year. I really enjoyed the formula and such, so definitely keeping this one. Then I have the newest edition that I just reviewed, the iconic London Precision Duo Contour Pot in the shade Medium Shadow, and this one has cream and powder. So first you have the powder on top, and then you have the cream on bottom. By the way, I tried to, this isn't coming off from my table. I tried. Then the ones that I also had already in last year. So this one is the Essence Contouring Duo Palette in the shade Light. This one is a bit broken. And I think I said in the last video when I did this that I'm gonna buy a new one if it keeps breaking up, but it has held together this far. I don't use this as much anymore. I tend to go for the cream contours nowadays. Or this one, this is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte. This is a blush shade, it's a shade taupe, but it's just perfect contour shade as you can see. So I'm definitely keeping all of these because I don't have that many contours. I have to think where I put stuff. And then let's go to the cream bronzer because I have a bit more. So let's start with something that I'm going to declutter. So this is the NYX Wonder Stick dual ended face shaping stick. And I have the shade Universal Light. I don't know. Yeah, this is just a dust in like powder. So this one has an highlighting shade, which I have only swatched this. And then it has the bronzer / contour shade. Yeah, I need to. So it just I like it. I don't love it, and I tend not to use it that much. So it's just collecting dust in my collection. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. Then I have the e.l.f. This is Halo Glow. This is called contour, but this is bronzer shade. And look how dirty this is. This is disgusting. Because it doesn't have that snap closing thing that most of these puffy things have. Sorry, I opened my makeup wipe package. I don't want everything to show in the picture. So that's why it's like leaking and it's disgusting. The blush and the highlighter haven't been this bad. Like, look. So, I mean, I like this product. There's like nothing wrong, but I hate this messy situation with this. So I will keep it for now, but we'll see. We'll see, because you can't like squeeze it at all, or it will get the product out from there. Then I have the Sheer Glam Sunsculpt Liquid Contour in another shade. This one is in the shade Golden Sun, so this is a bronzer shade for me. Remember that these are shakeable. I like it, but it's like nothing really special about it. I don't know why it just tends to stay without use in my collection, but I do like it, so I'm going to keep it. Then I have the Made by Mitchell blush in the shade Shady Business as a bronzer. And this one, the thing that annoys me in these ones is that I can't store them this way, so I would see the shade, because they are leaking oil. So I have to keep them up. Well, I only have one shade of the bronzer, but yeah, I do not like that about them, but I'm going to keep it because I like it. It's a nice. Then I have the Beauty Act by KIITOS. What's this called? Radiant Cream Color Stick in the shade Beach Breeze bronzer. I also really like this, but I just don't reach for it, so I think I'm going to declutter this one. Oh, I forgot to set up myself a place where I put the decluttered ones, so let's just put them here for now. Okay, and then I have the Technique Bronzing Base Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. Same story with this one, I just don't tend to use it that much. I like it, it smells so nice, but I just don't use it, so I'm going to declutter this one also. Then I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Honey Drip, and also same story with this one. I like it, but I don't use it, so I'm also going to declutter this one. Look at me decluttering all my cream bronzers and then buying more. And then one that I absolutely love is the Makeup Revolution one. This is just their cream bronzer in the shade Light. This is lightest shade, so it's quite dark, but this formula is excellent. This also smells really nice. It reminds me of a pony, My Little Pony, that my sister used to have as a kid, and it had such a nice smell on it. But yeah, I really do enjoy this one, so I'm definitely keeping this one. Then I have the AB8 Cream Bronzer in the shade Golden Tan. And this one I'm going to declutter because I just don't reach for it. And like, do you see, I barely have a dent on it, and I have had it a couple of years. These cream products, by the way, I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to give them to my friends and family because I just don't feel like comfortable selling, especially like 2-year-old cream products, even though they work very well. Little sip of water. And the newest addition for my cream bronzers is the Tower 28 Bronzino in the shade Gold Coast, and I really like this. This is really buildable though, and as you can see, it has a golden sheen to it, but I don't think it looks like very shimmery on the cheeks. I really like this formula. It's really nice, like, yeah, like buildable, that, you know, it's easy to use and such. Then I can put these away. I have the powder bronzer. Sorry, I'm making terrible noise. So let's go through the powder bronzers. Let's start with the Chic Glam. This is the Sunside bronzer in the shade Dawn Glow, and I really like this one. It's a really nice formula. It's not too pigmented, but it's pigmented enough, and the shade is nice, and yeah, just nice bronzer. Then I have the Colourpop Super Shock bronzer in the shade Isle Bête, and I love this also. Haven't used it lately because I have had so much stuff to test, but I really... What's that? Why have I hitting pan, or why is there black in my bronzer? Is that mold? It doesn't smell very good either. Okay, this one, I wanted to keep this one. Yeah, it's probably mold. That's interesting. Can you see there's black in my finger too? So this one going to the bin. Oh, that's such a disappointment. So I was just about to say that I haven't used it in a little while because I have had so much stuff, new stuff to test. But this, oh, I'm so bummed. I would really like this one. Well, just so you know, that really, I think that is mold. So I'm going to throw this straight to the bin. Not actually, I'm gonna take pictures of it when I'm done filming. And then another new addition that I just reviewed is the W7 Honolulu bronzer in the Sun light shade, which is dupe for Benefit Hoola Light. And I'm going to keep it because this is very light shade, and I like it like for work days and such to give a soft, you know, bronzing effect. And here I have the Hoola Mini. This is the normal Hoola. This is the mini version, and I really like this. It's really nice bronzer. I don't use it that much anymore, but I'm going to keep it because I like it. And then I have the BH Cosmetics Full Heat Matte Bronzer in the shade Honey Heights, and I'm going to declutter this one because it's just so red. It's not very good to my skin color. And also when you take it to the brush and you put the brush to your face, it leaves a mark to the spot where you first place your brush. So it's very hard to blend. I actually hate this formula, so I'm not going to keep this one. And then I have the Beauty Act Sun Kissed Bake Bronzer in the shade Quick Fix. And this is basically my, well, not basically, this is my only powder bronzer that has sheen to it, and that's the reason why I'm keeping it. I also like the formula. It's very glowy though, but I don't use it that much. But as you can see, it's very glowy. But I do want to have an option of glowing bronzer. Then I have Made by Mitchell Blush Pressed in the shade Cheeky. This is quite a dark one, but I really like this formula and I'm keeping it because it's like nice bronzer. It's like nothing to write home about, and I hate this packaging, but I keep it anyway. And then I have the Kimchi Chic Tailor Bronzer in the shade I Went to Malibu. This packaging, well, I don't have troubles to open this. I don't know. Is it cracking? It looks like it's cracked. Oh yeah, look. What? I can press my finger in here. See? I don't know if you can see. Okay, so this is going to be decluttered because it's broken. Need to take pictures of that too. 2 more bronzers. I have the L'Oreal Bronze to Paradise in the shade Baby One More Tan. Really like this formula. Definitely going to keep it. Actually, I've looked at this one. Definitely going to keep it. It's a nice bronzer. Nice to use. Nothing special at all. And then this is alongside with the Hoola. This is my oldest bronzer. This is the Beauty Bay powder bronzer in the shade Donut. And I don't use this that much anymore, but I'm going to keep it because it's so old and I don't want to just bin it. And then I have, this is the last one. This is the Fish Essence Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade. This is like a sun-kissed bronzer, Muru Muru Butter Bronzer. This one has still, I haven't used this. This is still in plastic, but I really like this, and the I love the smell of the butter in here. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this one. It's one of the OGs, you know. And then the face palettes. So first of all, I have this. This is still in Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic Palette. Face and eye highlighter palette. I've been using this as a highlighter, that's why it's in the face palette section. They don't look much in the pan, but they're actually really impactful. Like let's test this one. See, like it's actually quite impactful, and they are like green, purple, blue, and this is like a pinkish. So I'm going to keep it. Like you don't find it on sale anymore, but I just really like the formula, so that's why I want to keep it. Then I have BH Cosmetics Flower Power Palette, 4-color blush palette. I have to check, is this available, because many things from BH has come back in stock, but I think this was a collaboration or not. No, it's the other palette that's collab, but I don't know. I really like, yeah, I think I'm going to declutter this one because I really don't use it. I tend to go more for the singles these days. So I'm not going to keep this one, and it's also like I don't think it's available anymore. And same goes with Mrs. Bella Peachy. This is the collab palette, and these are like quite orangey shade. It has like 2 shimmering shade and 1 matte shade. But same story with this one. I just don't reach for it anymore, so that's why I'm gonna get rid of it. And then same goes with Miss Blossom's Blush Orgy from Viva La Diva. I really like these. These are like shimmering shades. They're really pretty, but I just don't reach for it, so it's better to go some other home. Then I have that Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette, Fair Medium. And this one I haven't used that much. I mainly use this shade and this shade if I use it. But now that I started working, I am going to use more neutral leaning shades that aren't so bright in your face. So this one will come very handy, and definitely going to use it while working. So I'm going to keep it. Sorry. Let's drink. So then I have the Beauty Bay face palette. This is the light, I think. what was it called? Why doesn't it say its name in here? Anyway, this is the lightest shade that they have. So this one has bronzer, 2 blushes and highlighter, and also these like blushes are quite muted shades. And I love the formula of this. The highlighter isn't my favorite because I like more like a silvery highlighters, but this is really pretty palette, so I'm going to keep it, and it's going to be very nice for work. Then I have this palette from Ukambe Beauty. This is 9 color highlighter palette, Kaleidoscope. This is not available anymore. I bought it from Amazon a couple of years ago, but this is like one palette that I have every shade of highlighter that I could wish for. It has like minty green, purple, blue, then it has more grungy green, more like a golden yellow one. Then this one I don't even know, it's too dark for me. But then it has like a pink and peach and silver. Like this has every shade that I can wish for. I rarely use it anymore, but I don't want to give it up because it's a one palette that has everything in it. Every highlighter shade in it that I could wish for. And then I have the BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle bronzer and highlighter palette, and I really like this palette still. It's one of my favorite face palettes ever, and I can use all of the bronzers. Like I use the middle one, but I can mix the darkest and the lightest to get the shade. The highlighter is not really my thing, but I'm definitely keeping it because I like it and I think it's available again. Not 100% sure though, but I think it's available again. No, don't go in there. And then I have copper. This is the Soft X Glow palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the Sugar Frosting, the lightest one of the duos that she had, and like I don't reach for it. I like this shade. I barely ever used. I used mainly this shade, but I just don't reach for it anymore, so that's why I'm going to declutter it. Then I have this trio from Lottie London. This is the Diamond Bounce Trio Illuminating Powder Highlighter, shades Frosted Golden and Iced. And I mainly bought it because of this shade, because this is the dupe for Fenty, how many carats, if I'm correct, and these I maybe used the gold ones, but this shade is so beautiful that I just can't give this away. I just love this shade so much. It's very glittery, but you can see I have a dent on it because I've used it so much. I really love it, so I'm going to keep it. The formula is really nice also. Then I have Lethal Cosmetics face palette. I can't remember what's because they don't have the text in the palettes because you can buy singles and make palettes from them. So this one has bronzer, blush and highlighter. Also I don't use these that much, but I really like the bronzer, blush and the highlighter in this one, so I'm going to keep it, especially because I don't have that much this kind of shades of blushes or this shade highlighters. It's not like a very bam 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 highlighter, but I really like it. And then this one I also just reviewed. This is the Cosmic Brushes Frosting Highlighter Trio. This one has, as you can see, green, like more like a pink peachy shade, and blue purple shade, and these are also very glittery. I love glittery highlighters and I love this palette to death, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. Then this palette, I already decluttered it last time and I put it on sale. It was sale for some time, but it didn't sell out, so I added it back to my collection and now it's here again. And I have maybe used it once since the last declutter, so I'm going to declutter this. So this is LA Girl blush collection in the shade pink, and it has highlighter, bronzer and 2 blushes. And the formula is really nice. It's affordable brand and such, and I like it, but I just don't reach for it, and I don't want to keep stuff on my place that I don't reach for and let them rot when I could like sell them or give them to my friends and get some use. They could get some use out of them. Okay. I lost my... Okay, so that was all of the face palettes and the contours and bronzers, and yeah, how do you think I did? I need to count how much I decluttered and such, but I will talk about that more in the outro. Okay, first part of the declutter is done with the face palettes and bronzers and contours. I'm just gonna show you. I got rid of 5 cream bronzers and I kept 5. 1 powder bronzer I got rid of and kept 8, except 2 bronzers I had to bin. Other one was broken, another one I think it has mold in it. And then I decluttered 0 contours and kept 4, and I decluttered 5 face palettes and kept 9. So here are the, well, yeah, I got rid of this highlighter palette, this blush palette, this blush palette, this blush palette, and then this face palette. And here are the bronzers and yeah, the bronzers that I got rid of. So there's few creams and 1 powder. So let me see. In total I got rid of 6 bronzers and kept 13. And yeah, so that was the declutter today, and next we will have blushes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And we will see you hopefully very soon. Bye!